I keep forgetting stuff. Well, greetings and hello there, everyone. It is I, everybody's favorite, is Star Wars Dad, Nooch2Gud, and I've got to fix something over here on the shorts feed. I've got some stuff messed up. It's good to see everybody today. All you gotta, it's like sometimes you change the name of a folder and everything blows up in your streaming, your graphics don't want to come out, blah, blah, blah. Hang on, I just gotta fix this and then we'll be good. Where'd that go? Uh-oh, I moved that all the way here. Oh my. Oh my. I'm gonna put a different image in there for now. Hang on, shorts feed, we're getting there. That'll be the background, and we'll bring it over here, under here, and under there, and turder. Fixed. Okay. What's happening, everybody? Relic Delta is going strong. We are hanging out. We are making it happen for the children. It is all about the Grand Arena. It is all about the roster reviews. It is all about everything that I want it to be all about in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. What? Whoa, Vader slaps! Welcome back to Nooch's High Council. We salute all of our High Council members, including Vader Slaps, who has rejoined Nooch's High Council. We salute all of our members. This is bad. This is good. We salute all of our members here at Nooch2Gud Studios. Thank you for everything you do for everyone here at the Nooch2Gud Studios. That wasn't awkward at all. That wasn't awkward at all. Has everybody any new update on Smuggler's Run? No, we haven't heard about that, have we? That's a good point. That was, we thought we would have that like 3 months ago. Day 4 of asking Coca-Cola to sponsor our little channel here. When Boss Nass outfit? I'm not much for outfits. That's not really my thing. I'm not much for outfits. What was cringe? What was cringe? Don't call me cringe. I don't play that. Nooch don't play that. We can play some Grand Arena here, everybody. How is it going? I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Are we settling into a little... Last Word will be released in November, would run on a Friday. That was the last word. That's not happening. Next week is Thanksgiving here in America, and they're not releasing a game mode Thanksgiving week. I guarantee that. So, I think you just found tomorrow's video. Where's Smuggler's Run 3? Where's this thing we were talking about? We all got distracted. Oh, it was the bait and switch. We got bait and switch. It's like, oh, guys, hey, guys, I can't finish Smuggler's Run 3 in time. Drop the update! All right, thanks. Appreciate that marketing. Is the update ready? No! We'll drop it anyway, because I don't have Smuggler's Run 3 ready. Okay! They'll all forget. That's what happened. That's what happened. I restarted the days. Celtic, when we, on the update day, when we had 1,500 people here on stream. So I had to restart. What's my opinion to make the early game for a beginner so strong with the Lightspeed token? I think it's amazing, actually, Miami Marv. I think it's Miami Marv. Pardon me. I think it's amazing that they've done that, and I think it was important. And I think 10 years into a game, you have to have new players able to compete at a higher level than they were competing previously. I think it's amazing and awesome. I really do. Basically, here's what I think is driving almost all of the updates. I think that it had been 4 years since they added any natural progression elements into the game. 4 years. Relic 9 came out 4 years ago, and they're like, we're not progressing our game. What's going on? And they're like, well, to progress the game, we got to get new players up to snuff. We got to make it so, you know, there were a lot of stuff they needed to fix in order to progress the game. And so, yeah, there you go. Ooh, smugglers are on threes and hiding like our slicing materials in the episode track that disappeared. Well, you know. I mean, but now you've got era level currency. What's going on, everybody? You're back on the raid account? Oh, you've been working? Well, yeah, I booted you, so you have to get back into the clan if there's room. Sorry, I didn't. I just saw inactivity, and I remembered you had said something, and I just booted you. So you have to get back. And is there room in the clan? Yeah, I'll be there for Thanksgiving, Jacob. Do you guys? What do you have? Do you do like the green bean casserole? Do you do like sweet potatoes and marshmallows? I'm a big fan of that. I kind of like all the potatoes at Thanksgiving, to be honest. Let's play some Carbonite Grand Arena, everybody. We're in Carbonite 2. We got a win last time. We slaughtered our opponent. He didn't even score. He couldn't even put up a score against us. That's how good we were in Carbonite 2 Grand Arena. The competition in Carbonite Grand Arena is off the charts. Off the charts. This guy's got... Oh, we got a hold. This is why I love the Poncho Bros. We got a hold here with Qui-Gon. All right, let's go see his roster here. Don't care about his Luke. Can we... I would like this. I don't care about that. We got some bundles. We got a Leia bundle. So he's obviously got a bigger roster than me. Let's see what we can do here. If I can clear clean, I'll win. Hermine Blanche. Cup. I don't know if I like my odds here. Let's take a look at her mods. Looks like pretty good mods. I can't beat this stuff. Nah, come on, dude. Why are you at Carbonite? I mean, no Galactic Legends, but if you're actually modding things properly, you should be higher. Ah, it's gonna be a rough day. Especially with Relic Delta now. You hate all the Thanksgiving side dishes? Turkey mac and cheese. Ooh, that sounds good. We ate, my mom makes a turkey casserole with wild rice and turkey, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna get a win here, so that's what's about to happen. I'm not gonna get a win. This isn't gonna work. But my Wampa's not gonna work. Relic 8. I might as well go try and kill the Geos. I don't know if I can kill the Geos either. Let's try it. This. I don't think I can win anything here. I think I'm toast. Well, we'll get to Kyber faster though. That's for sure. Wampa cannot walk through Padme. I'll try it. I'll put it out there for you guys, but it's not gonna work. Wampa, eventually what happens is the courage all stacks up and Wampa just dies. See, here we have to get lucky. I think I gotta keep the turn meter going for... Okay, that was good. See, I want to get rid of Geobird Alpha, but I've got to get these non-relic targets. Come on, guys, assist. I need assists. If we don't get assists, we're not going to get any more turns, and that's going to be bad. Okay, there we go. We got it. Troopers took care of it. Geos need a lifter, baby. I'm surprised there's no Geo lifter in this new era. Geos need a lifter. How's the rush count looking? I'll have a 1 week update. My plan for this week is I got videos from tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and then Tuesday I'm traveling, going to family for Thanksgiving, and I'll be out. We're gonna stream Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon we leave, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday I'll be out. But I'm gonna be publishing like account update videos next Wednesday, Thursday. Not Thursday, nothing Thursday. It's thanks. I think I have a short schedule for Thursday. So next Wednesday, Friday, Saturday is just going to be kind of account update videos because I'm going to record those ahead of time. And then I'll be back in business streaming on Saturday with Grand Arena. So it's going to be, you know, next week, holiday week. This fleet I can beat. Not always, but I can. You can do it. Where's my, there we go. Okay. Well, and in 3 weeks, we'll have Executor on this roster, so get ready, boys and girls. Wow, maybe I can beat this. They went fast. I mean, those were fast turns. Okay, this is why we can beat it right here. Boom. Boom. Still just getting a turn, man. Okay, Anakin down. Everybody's dazed, or Razor Crest is dazed anyway. Oh, I should have put the roster view thing up there. My fault. Hold on. I got the wrong pinned message today. Wrong pinned message today. Sorry. And then over here. All right. This isn't going great so far, but I think I'm still okay. As long as I can keep Houndstooth alive. Okay, another one down. Another one bites the dust. Singing like my mom used to sing. Okay, we'll go with Slave 1 here. We need to get that seismic charge loaded if we can stay alive. Okay. Yeah, stay on the Houndstooth, although it's not looking too pretty over there. Let's do this. Okay. And let's do this. Let's get the Phantom knocked out. Ahsoka's the damage dealer, which is my problem. Here comes Ghost, and I'm stuck over here with a mark. Can I get off? I can't get off the mark. All right, you're dead. Need to get Ahsoka out. Yeah, this will do it. Boom, done. Got it. Got him. With that said, I'm not going to clear Padme. I'll put my Wampa down there and see what happens. What's going to happen is my Wampa's going to die. It is what it is. I think that Snoke and Knights of Ren and the, what do you call them? The Praetorian Guard. I think those would be really successful characters in this game, honestly. All right, guys, it's about that time. If you're lurking, drop a big L in chat, a WL if you're lurking. Just let me know that you're lurking out there and how you're doing so I can shout out all of our lurkers on stream. Let me put my Wampa out here to die. No crons for me. If I had the Wampa cron, it would work, but the Wampa cron, it only has this round and next round to go, and then it's over. See, what's going to happen is there's going to be a whole bunch of courage out there, and I can't land any dots when they've got protection up, and every time I counterattack, they get protection up. So Wampa, in the rare case, works here, but it's not going to work. See, not landing those dots matters. Now I'm out of bonus protection, and now I'm dead. Yep. So I have no way of beating this team at Relic Delta levels, and even if it wasn't Relic, it wouldn't matter. I have no way of beating this team. So I am toast in Carbonite 2. It is what it is. You guys know this is how it goes. You run up against accounts, you can't beat them, and you move forward. Let's call it our lurkers today on stream. We have, over on Twitch, Dombadex, Undead Empire, Caston18, the Jalum, 2 Insane is completing laundry and meal prep. What are you prepping? And North Mountain over there, over on the YouTubes, we got Durzo Owaza, Marcus Harabi. Hey, that's a name I have not seen in a long time. Sage of Six Paths, Nidix, Eric Trussell, Durzo again, Me Zombie Food, Chimp. You almost got me there. You almost got me there. Chimp. Inspector IP, Thomas Foss, DJ 1776, Brian Balaton, Jacob CT, Heroes Knights, Ravenstruck, CIK Shock, skipped on me, Sam Brixey, Old Geezer Gamer, what's up, man? Jacob Lemons, EBK Sam, Stefan Olson, Harry, 4, Jacob Garcia, Ponycar, CL1, Sleepy Marmaduke, what's happening? Vader Slapses and Branson, nice. Exciting Branson. Matthew Harper, Indiana Ordo, Juns? It's probably Juns 419. Marcut Comp, I can't, you guys know the names, man. Caladan, Fenrir, and Jorge Vasquez, what's up? It's my nickname, and Dix is my last name. Come on. I'm not saying Chimp Dix on the... Shiny! How'd that last name work out for you when you were a kid? Chicken and rice and lasagna for the week at work. So, 2 Insane is making meals today that will go in the fridge/freezer and then he'll unbox it at work and look, oh, look, chicken and rice today. Oh, look, lasagna. That's great. I love that. That's a great way to do your food. Anyway, let's jump over here. Hang on. Hold on, I gotta fix something. There we go. All right, changing accounts. I did try. Ich habe versucht. All right. What am I doing? Oh, that was not the plan today. The plan today was not to, I'm not saying it again. I'm not saying it again, everybody. E-Man, what's up? Where am I here? That's too long ago. I haven't downloaded my member list here in a minute. Hang out with me for a second. A little business to attend to here. There we go. Clicking that. Download. Yes, download. Open. Oofnet. Okay. Sorry, Durzo. That's what I was looking up. Was our Nooch Masters are in town. Our Masters members are in town. Okay. Now, where was I? Where was I? Aha. Okay. we're back in Kyber 2. I'm gonna say this. I have not given this round of Grand Arena the attention it deserves. That's what I'm gonna say. We lost last round by just a couple of points. When we left, we were ahead, and it looked like if we got a couple holds, we could do it. We lose by 7 points. Where do we get the holds? Java holds a lot. People really underestimate that Java team with the Sortikron for sure. They think that Wampa can do it, and Wampa just doesn't get it done. Reva got a hold back there with the Revacron. And no ships get... fleets don't get holds anymore, man. Fleets don't get holds. How's it going with Nooch2 Short? Going good. I'll have a 1 week update. As I mentioned earlier that next week is Thanksgiving week. I'm going to be traveling Thursday afternoon, coming back late Friday night. Tuesday afternoon through Friday night. So I'm going to stream, we'll stream the next 4 days. Tomorrow will be Raid in the morning. Then we'll stream Grand Arena on Monday, the final round of Grand Arena. And then we'll have some roster reviews and whatever on Tuesday, we'll Conquest on Monday and Tuesday too. And then, we will, on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm out for the U.S. holiday, Thanksgiving. And I'm going to have, just on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, you're going to get account update videos. So I'll be prepping those ahead of time. And you'll get to hear about how Nooch2 Short for Stormtrooper, Nooch2 Perfect, and Nooch2 Hyper are doing, or Nooch2Gud main account are doing so. Alright. Celebrian. Kyber 2. We got Leviathan. We got Kylo. Which Zeta and Tarkin for? I haven't looked at it. I just put them both on there. I don't know which one would be better or worse than the other. All right, let's see what he's got. Probably no Hondo. So yeah, I have not given Grand Arena the attention I should be giving it here this round, just because of everything going on with the game right now has really got me. I don't know if distracted is the right word. It's got me focused on different things in Grand Arena. So let's take on Celebrian here. He just did one battle, went out there and took on Lord Vader. Probably killed it with Bo-Katan, because that's as you do. Yep, okay, so he did one battle to make sure he got something in case something happens in his life. Let's go see what's going on. We got Kylo. This has been the bane of my existence. It's not Special Forces TIE Pilot, though. That's not great. That's not great. I think I can bane this. I usually bane this, so I'll have to find something for it. It's got the Rolocron. There's no Ezra here. Username 123453. What's that? Did you change that? Or is that how it's always been? The original Mod Squad member, everybody! User 12453. Is that you or is that somebody? That's somebody different. Is that you? I don't even know if that's you. I just gave you an intro you might not have earned. We have Rey with Ezra. That's Leia. This is Bo-Katan. I really kind of want to try Jedi Master Luke here. I think that should work. What's with this fulcrum? That is you. Did you... Coliseum, despite being top one all the time.
Despite being top one all the time, feels so boring.
So, that is at username. Hang on. Yeah. So you changed your name to confuse me. I don't know. Coliseum is boring. I agree. Now, it does, it sounds like from all accounts, by all accounts and everything, that Coliseum was meant to be a slow start and ramp up. The sad part is that Capital Games never told us that. It would have been, if they had told us that, if they had just told us that at some point, like in a clear way, Coliseum is meant to start slow and ramp up as the era goes along, I think we could have avoided a lot of the, not all of it, but we could have avoided a lot of the pitchforks and torches. That's just my thought. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube does weird things like that sometimes. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Bane this. We're gonna put our health on. Where is your boy? Here. All right, health. Yeah, I think the game mode will be more interesting as the seasons go along and your characters get bigger and you can do more against it, but, you know. I do think, here's one thing I do think. I think that when we get a game mode in this community that takes some time to really sink your teeth into, the community tends to freak out. Like, nobody was really happy with the Naboo raid because it took forever, and, I don't know. Like, when I look at Raid Shadow Legends raids, you go in there, you play, it's the same boss every time. They got the same 3 bosses out there in the raids. And you pretty much go in there and auto it, but every time you do damage, it counts towards your score. Your score is your damage. So I think it even though you're autoing it and it's out there, the raid matters to you and the way you play the game. Here, when something is off, everybody freaks out. Like, if you have to spend time playing something, everybody freaks out, and I don't know. So YouTube has mixed up everybody's name. I didn't change anything with my stream, I'll tell you that. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, here we go. I'm gonna have to find a quad mate counter after this. There we go. Dooku needs to die. Thank you. All right. Do this. Okay, that's better. That's better. So far, anyway. We'll see. Who can out-siphon who? Who can out-siphon whom? Ah, that wasn't good. I wasn't blinded or anything, was I? I think he's gonna win. I think I'm gonna lose. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose. I think that Datacron has him stacking up all... Oh my god, he keeps dodging! Is there dodge on that? Is this Relic Delta? I'm sorry. Is this Relic Delta? Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Bane's Master. That's why I never do that counter. That's why I never do that counter. That's right. Alright, well, it's already going well. I can't ever remember anything. There's too much to remember. Why can't I'm siphoning back from him, right? Whatever. 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 Oh, come on, guys. That damage immunity is problematic. I actually need to stop gaining turn meter here. I'm trying to stop gaining turn meter. Is he gaining any turn meter at all? It doesn't matter. He has no bonus. He's not gaining any turn meter. I'm trying to not gain any. He's gaining 0. He got a magic turn. This day's going great. This day's going great. Magic turns for Kylo. Alright. I know he only dispels lights at enemies. Was trying to do things that we're not going to call assists. All right. La 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 la. I never use Bane against Kylo, but you don't get Kylo on defense very much, you know? Mr. Malik Deathhand, I've got you on the list. I need your ally code. You don't ever have to ask if you can get your review. That's the whole point of doing the reviews. You get what you pay for. So give me your ally code. All right. I think that early next year they're going to add teams to I think they're going to add teams to. Let's go up top, kill those Galactic Legends, and we'll come back down. Thank you. Sean or 1BV, I assume, is Slooty Storm based on what he's saying. Because YouTube today is decided to use everybody's like username instead of their nom de plume or whatever you want to call it. I don't think this is a guarantee either with the Quran over there. Nine 978-97877 656-687-5309. Yeah, I'm curious to see what Sandbox might look like next year. Okay. Got that. Alright, one down. Just trying to get rid of those stacks right now. Alright. Let's get after you. Making a lot of progress here. This. Come on, guys. Guys, we're about to get another ult here. Okay, we got that damage meter out of the way at least, I guess. This is painful. She just ults so much with this Kron. I don't know what to tell you, John Cena Forge. I think you've lost the plot there. Every mobile game, the game has always been... you're crazy. It's just a crazy thing to say. It's just a crazy thing to say. First of all, and I've said this a lot, I don't know what pay to win means in a mobile champion collector game. Nobody's winning. There aren't like specific matchups that you win or lose. It's just, you're just playing. You're playing. The journey is the fun. Second of all, that's just not... The game is no more or less pay to win than it has ever been in the 10 years the game has been out. So, there you go. Spartan, welcome to Nooch Night's review, my friend. Ah. Okay. Finish him. Her. Ah! R2's in trouble here. Still alive. Okay, we gotta do this before she ults. Thank you. I still need your ally. I don't see your ally code, Malik. Spartan, I need your ally code as well. Guys, don't ask me if you can get your roster review. Just put your ally code in chat. That's what we're here for. It's the title of the video. It's in the pinned message. We're doing roster reviews. You want your roster review? Put your ally code in chat. I got Spartan. First ally code. All right. Spartan, what's your normal name? Because the names are all messed up today. I guess that you just joined today. Okay, Bo-Katan, it's all Relic 9 again, but that worked last time. Right? I'm a little concerned about that Rolo Kron on the Quad May team. I don't know if I've faced that before. We're gonna dial it on Scorch this time, so I'm gonna have to anyway. Okay. This.
No. No.
Dude. Alright, Scorch out. Get Lord Vader here. How would the game be ruined when the Saudis finish their buyout of EA? I will say this. I don't know what the Saudis are going to do. They bought EA. They bought EA to get all this, you know, FIFA and everything. I don't know why they would take a product that's making, you know, a couple $100 million a year in profit and just say, nah, we're done with this route. I don't know why they would consider that, but whatever, I don't know. I mean, anytime something changes, you know, we all have concerns, right? So we don't know. This isn't going as well today. All right, there we go. No. I got you, Action Pro. No, no. 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 Yeah, actually, Darth Fair Alligator, I see that. Fear Alligator, I don't know what. These names are weird today. I can't adjust to it. So, yeah, the game was more pay to win back in the day than it is now. By far. By far. When you had to climb arena every day and it was one team in arena, that was way more pay to win back then. Way more pay to win back then. Yeah, the game is more laggy. The devs even acknowledged it in a post that the game is more laggy, so. We don't know we have no idea what the Saudis are going to do. We have no idea what the new you never know what a new ownership or a management team is going to do. I really want to try Relic 9 Luke here. Kylo makes more sense. Let's look this up. Usually I use Leia. I haven't seen a non-Ezra Ahsoka team in a while. Okay. Leia's gone. Great Mothers. I could do that. I haven't done that one yet. Is this with the Fulcrum Kron, though? Yeah, that's with the Fulcrum Kron. Okay. So that should work. I haven't done that counter. Is there anything special to that counter that I should know about? Jedi Master Kenobi's pretty good here, too. Kylo is really good here. I want to do Great Mothers because I haven't done it yet. That's what I want to do. Delta makes it harder to ramp up damage skill. Well, yeah, 9, 8, 8, 8, 9, and I'm 7 across the board. Yeah, Balin Skull's doing pretty well here. Well, we throw Mission and Zal. That's a Zalbarkron. Balin's doing as well as, because, you know, the Ahsoka gives you Balin. I don't remember exactly what it is, but yeah, he has extra stuff against when there's an Ahsoka. The thing, let's CMJ. So the Saudis bought out EA. They bought it primarily, as stated, for like FIFA, Madden, you know, sports type stuff. However, they're going to have all these properties, right? They're going to have Star Wars Galaxy Heroes working with, you know, developer Capital Games, etc. When you have a game that's a successful game, a game that is making $100 to $200 million a year, in most likely in profit. I don't know the exact numbers, but this game is making 9-figure profit every year, I believe. Unless you just are dumb, which I don't think the Saudis are dumb. I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not running their stuff. You're not going to take that and just say, oh, we don't want this development team. We want a new development team. Let's flip them out. Let's go with something new. We don't want Capital Games to charge. You don't make all sorts of changes to something that's working like that. It's just free money, right? It's just cash flow. It's not the cash flow that FIFA is, but it is cash flow. So you're not going to go and mess with that and screw with it and make it worse, right? We hope. Yeah, I was planning on Blessings, but let's do this. Let's test this with Relic Delta. Your Grand Arena opponent had a job on defense and you can't compete. Yeah, well, welcome to Grand Arena, my friend. All right, we are going to do this. Relic 7 Great Mothers team against Relic 9/8 Ahsoka team. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. We'll see if Relic Delta is the end of this or not. We want to go with Sabine first, right? Less spirit, so she can just do all the damage. Stuck here right now. Okay. And this should be positive. Yes, there we go. Now we want to get to Hu Yang. I'm going to do the assist. I maybe could have waited. Nope, he's out. Relic Delta does not seem to be impacting this battle one iota. Yup. Smash. Smash. Wow, smash. That's destructive, dude. We'll see how long this takes. I think there are battles that Relic Delta is impacting more than others. The one that I noticed last time was my Queen Amidala team against Finn. Now, my Queen Amidala was only Relic 5, but my other guys are Relic 7 and Finn was Relic 7, and they were not getting through him, which seemed odd to me, but Finn seemed to really, but now, that could be a bug or something, but wow, I'm full health protection too. That's max banners. That was a slaughter fest. Galaxy of Heroes lifetime revenue, it's a $2 billion plus game. Lifetime revenue in 10 years. It's made $2 billion, more than $2 billion. And the numbers are going to be off a little bit in the last couple of years, especially because with the PC client coming out and when the web store came out, they made more money. So they're making money on the web store. If you're looking at like just mobile numbers for Google Play and Apple, those numbers will be off for the last couple of years. Then maybe it was just me, user. I don't know. Yes, I'm recording the counter to the archives. Okay, I gotta deal with this. I have not faced this before, and I've not faced it without Bane. Who else on that team? Oh, no, I don't want to exclude. I want to include. All right. It was a weird comp. Mace and Yoda. I haven't seen that before. Okay. And they're going to have the Rolocron. All right. Trey is on defense. That's not good. Bane doesn't even work against the Rolocron. Wow. Wow. A lot of bad numbers here, guys. I may have to use Kylo here. I was already thinking of doing it. What a great defensive team. If you sneak that in the back and you get them to use Kylo on the front, that could be dangerous. But Rolocron's about to go away, so it doesn't matter. All right, I'm going with Kylo. Wow.
It's raid, baby.
We got a raid, Rangers! Bringing all his folks in on Twitch. What's up with Rangers folks today? How you doing?
Raid.
Hello to all the Rangers folks. Welcome aboard to this round of Kyber Grand Arena, boys and girls. All right. I generally use Traya offense. I just like to keep mixing up my defense. I think it's important when you're up in Kyber to mix up the defense because people are researching defenses. And if you make it so they can't always predict what's out there, I think that's important. And now I got to get better at it. I'm not saying I'm some kind of, you know, genius or something for sure. But, yeah. I'm gonna go with this. But Traya is a better offensive team, I agree. This could probably auto, I'd imagine. Quadmay's been such a dangerous team here lately with the Rolocron and with the Krennicron. Just really dangerous. How am I ignoring taunt? Is that on my Kron or is that something with Ray? What am I forgetting about here? They aren't touching crew, man. How was I attacking Quadmay there? Because now I can't get around it. Hux can't. It must be on the Kron. I can't see him here, Micron. No? No. Is it Ray's Omicron and I'm just dumb? You know, I think what's going on, when I haven't used a team, this team sat on defense for like, what, 4 months? And I just forget stuff. Good Lord. That's it. All right. I think attackers and tanks are the first R10s, yeah. For sure. Now, I don't know that I need to elevate my Kylo. Who do I use here? $7,699 on the Peridia Pals. Gotta pay attention to that stuff, man. $6,700 is what I meant to say. No, I could use that. Seems like a lot. But I might be using Jedi Master Kenobi here. I'm going to use Balin. Yeah, I was thinking Balin already. I'm going to use Balin here. I haven't R10'd anybody yet. I'm waiting. I'll R10 someone before next time. But I haven't taken anybody to Relic 10 yet. I never know who to put it as my 5th here. Like, Fennec seems interesting, but I don't think she adds anything to the team. Merrick Kron's about to go away, too. Oh, I get the desire to R10 Kylo for sure. Absolutely. Can I just get her out? Yep. Auto. That was easy. Wow, that was, how is that only 90%? What's missing on that one? Jeez. Jeez. Holy crap. Holy crap. I thought my stream went offline for a moment too. I don't know what that was about, but I saw that too. Weird. I think I'm streaming at too high of a bit rate, but oh well, it's too late now. Is it refresh the screen? Refresh the screen if it's true. I'm gonna wait a second. All right. I'm streaming at too high of a bit rate. Everybody, if the stream's struggling you before you refresh, I'll give everybody a second here since weird stuff's happening at the moment. There's that Finn team again. Okay. Let's map this out. Let's map this one out. Who else is back there? Finn was back there, and Tuskens. And I've got a lot left right now. I've got Luke, C, Kenobi, Gas, Gungans, Quadme, Ufus. I've got Saw Gerrera. I've never used him. Phoenix. All right, let's map out the final run here. We'll start with Reva. Okay. And we're gonna have the it's got the Night Sister crown, right? See, I can go with Phoenix with GBA here, but this didn't work last time because I didn't get a daze on Seventh Sister here, and it was over because of that. All right, hold on. Phoenix are 70% with GBA in there. That's that variance of landing days or not. Sith Eternal's lower. Everything's Ufus maybe. Interesting. Is that Ufu team weird or anything? Kinda. Crew's in there. I don't have crew. What does an Ufu team that doesn't have a pre-taunt look like? It's a little worse. They've all got crew in there. Yeah, Night Sister, that'd be fine. Okay. Let's check again your boy Jedi Master Mace Windu. He of the Suckitude. I mean, Jedi Master Luke, Kenobi. Seems like a lot, though. But I've got him still, so... no, not Sith Eternal. 3v3 Sith Eternal works all day. Okay, I think that's going to be Jedi Master Luke or Kenobi. The thing is, there's not a lot of places to use Jedi Master Luke these days, or Jedi Master Kenobi for that matter, so that's not such a bad spend. Okay, let's take a look at Maz. I think I did Jedi Master Kenobi last time against Maz, and it was fine. You just don't use the Ahsoka thing, the insta-kill, because that loads him up with turn meter. Oh, that didn't work. Well... Let me take a look at something here with these quad may counters. Okay, just random crons. Balin beats so much stuff, dude. That's looking like quad may. Or Jedi Master Luke, which isn't great. All right, let's get a look at who is next. Finn and Tuskens. I don't think Tuskens are gonna... I would think Sith Eternal would. Wampa versus Tuskens. Sith Eternal works there. Wampa's cheaper, and then Finn. And we've got a Rose Cron, I believe. I believe we got a Rose Cron. I might have Jedi Master Kenobi walk out here without even being played. Rose Cron, let's see. Boy, next time we get to those new Datacrons, should be interesting starting out. Okay, whenever Rose, right. I'm looking for Jedi Master Kenobi here, probably. It looks pretty good. Okay, that's Jedi Master Kenobi. All right, so we are going to do... We're going to go in with Phoenix against Reva. Little RNG needed here. Not you. And let's put something good on here. That's pretty good for this team. Potency, health, tenacity. Let's go ahead and load that up. Yeah, every new team has instant defeat immunity. Right. It's crazy. You know, I heard you're good friends with Mobile Gamer. Here's some love. Cool, that's awesome. I'm not good friends with Mobile Gamer. I've had limited experience with him, but he's always seemed like a quality guy to me. But I'm pretty new to moving up in this space, to be honest. So I would not say I'm good friends with Mobile Gamer, but if he's saying good things about me, I welcome that because he's a, you know, I would say good things about him. You timed out due to severe lag. Let's try it out. See what happens, guys. What is it? Severe lagging on Chopper? That would suck. I didn't get a daze back there again. I didn't get the daze again on Seven Sister. I've got to land it here. Rex has got to get an AoE. He didn't, and... I guess you can't daze her? Is that what's going on? Is she unable to be dazed anymore? I may be out on this counter forever. I may never do this. Well, I mean, it's the Kron too, but... This is exactly what happened last time. Is she undazable? Because I was told that was the problem last time. I have not landed one daze on her this time either, though. When I get a basic, it's really bad. Well, I don't know. That's frustrating. Obviously, that's frustrating. I mean, I'm not like, not a newsflash there. I kind of going to use Maul. I haven't used Maul on this team. And I just got my Maul up. His mods probably suck. Yeah, he's really slow. I don't think it's Relic Delta. She's only Relic 5. Disappointing, man. Just disappointing. I think Twitch only streams in 720 for non-partners, is what I think. Yeah. I don't know, do I have my settings on Twitch? Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I've got my streaming software set at 1080. So I don't know why Twitch... I have always experienced that Twitch is a little bit lower resolution than YouTube is. I don't know why that is. Maul's mods aren't too important. Malicos, okay, let's try it out. I haven't done, I've just gotten Maul geared up here recently. That's all right. That was really good. All right, I'm liking Maul right now. He said probably too early. I'm only at 2 stacks. Let's do this. Okay. 1, and you can't revive. A 2. a 3. Auto. Works for me. There we go. Should have just done that out of the gate. All right, cool. That was a good experience. First experience of them all. How much would you be paying to get solid gameplay? You don't have to play anything. You guys, you can play this game free to play. I'm going to talk about this in the next couple of days. Everybody thinks that with the update, you have to pay a bunch of money to get the... It's just not true. In fact, the people that pay the most money are the ones that are having the worst experience right now in the game. The update is actually more playable for free to play than for non. You don't have to pay a bunch of money to get quality gameplay out of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. You don't have to pay any money to do that. That's what, I mean, that's what 70% of my content is free to play content. How to do it. The game is all about resource management and collecting your favorite characters and then using them in battles. You don't have to pay a bunch of money. It'll take you a little more time to develop, but they've just made that better now than ever. So I think you're going to be at 4 million after 6 months and enjoying all of the final end aspects of the game. So you don't have to pay a bunch of money to get a great gameplay out of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. You don't have to pay any money. That's all I have to say about that. Who else was I going to use here? Do I need to use anybody else? That's a question. Probably not. I think I can get by with just this team. But I'll put Jedi Knight Revan in there. I still have my big crons. None of them really have any protection on them. I'm not going to be using Rey, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. So one game mode, Joshua. So one game mode feels to you like you got to spend a bunch of money to get it to work. And we're being told by people that are spending a bunch of money that it's not really making the game mode any better right now. So no, the answer is the exact same. I will not change my answer because of one game mode that, well, one period, and also because of one game mode that people are saying they are spending a bunch of money, it's not helping them. So no. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. I'm not changing my opinion. Period. There's a dozen game modes in this game. You should never change what you're doing for one game mode in this game. The only time you would consider that is if that one game mode is Grand Arena. But even then, I don't think so. They're giving you FOMO. They've given you FOMO. Stop FOMO. Don't operate with FOMO. It's not the way to do it. Just play the game. Play at your pace. Have fun. Get rid of your FOMO. It doesn't need to be there. I absolutely think the game is in the best state it's been in years, maybe ever. All right, we got a hold with Qui-Gon up there. That's nice. Making notes. Hold on. To me, the journey is the thing. I think once we get to, like, May, and all of those Lightspeed tokens are available, like, all of them, you could get to 4 million in less than 6 months in this game, so. Alright, our opponent's playing, so we're on the kind of the same path here. Yeah, we're gonna have to give the Coliseum some time. It sounds like next year they're gonna add some layers to it that are really gonna make more sense. You know? Okay, what are we doing here? Maz is going to be Quad May. Finn will be Jedi Master Kenobi. And Tuskens will be Wampa. Let's go ahead and Wampa this right now. We've only got 2 rounds left with the Wampacron. I'm going to squeeze everything out of this thing that I possibly can. Let's go! Yeah, 800k GP. I haven't done the math on it, but that makes sense. And then you add in more relic levels on top of that, and ships, and other farming that you're doing. I think you can probably be at 4 million galactic power within 6 months. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be off on that. But we'll see. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Can I not counter, or is that an assist we're calling in? There we go. Pshaw. Wampa travels to Crate and wrecks the Tuskens. That makes sense. Let's go through this one. I'm a little worried about. I need to get some relic levels on. I need to increase my relic levels here. In fact, I think my first relic 9s might be the Poncho Bros and Peridia Pals. Now that I'm really looking at it, my next relic 9s. I think I need to take her to 7. Take these guys to 9. I need to do that. I need to get that done. Like something for light side. I don't like those. I don't like any of these. This is probably my best cron here. Okay. Holy crap. Holy, I'm gonna call him in here. Holy crap. Sit your relic delta down. Mike, was that even, I thought those guys were like relic 6 and 7 and stuff. Might as well here, call everybody in. Wow. That was a wipe. That was a nuke is right. Relic 7, 9, 5, 5, 5. Wow. 6, 7 indeed. Do I really need Padme here to make this work? I don't think I do. I'm gonna say no. I just like this better than this stuff. Next week, GTA Henchman. So I mentioned this earlier. I'll kind of go for it again. So next week is Thanksgiving here in America. It's a huge holiday week. I'm traveling Tuesday afternoon. I'll be back Friday evening. So I'm not going to be streaming any Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No streaming on the channel. And I'm going to preload videos updating all my accounts for Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So you'll get account updates next Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and all 3 of my accounts. Because I still want content. And Thursday, I got a short schedule, and that's it. But I want content on all my, all my accounts to be out there. I want content for those days, but I'm not going to be around to record anything fresh, so. Well, a first order team with the R5, I don't know. That doesn't sound very exciting. Okay, over to Cat. Should have been on... yeah, let's get rid of Finn. Maybe should have got rid of Rose there for the Kron. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I might not have even needed... let's see if we can get Ahsoka to assist and still take him out. Close. That's an auto. Definitely didn't need Padme in there, just taking up space and taking away a banner or two. 1 or 2? 1, right? Yeah, I lost 1 banner. Okay. Or I gained 1 banner by not having Padme in there. Let's see how the score's going. Our opponent was playing. Oh, failed against Ahsoka. That's a drop. That's a drop. I had 2 drops. He's good. Well, this is going to be close on the banners again. Close on the banners. Again, I feel like this is just a banner giveaway here. Executor on defense now. Just an absolute just hand me the banners. I'll take them and I will run. Hello, turkey. What's up? I'll be eating turkey next week, but I know that's a different thing. Greetings to everybody in Turkey. No, we're just traveling to St. Louis. Turkey is the crossroads to everywhere. A bulwark for the West against the East, and a bulwark for the East against the West. That is Turkey.
What's the best Thanksgiving dessert?
My wife makes French silk pie. There you go. I know some people would prefer to have, like, pumpkin pie. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. Although, we always make a gooey butter cake, peanut brittle. My wife makes just great desserts. I don't know, man. I can't eat like I used to, though. I'll tell you that. You know, when I was a young man, I could down like 3-4 meals of it and be just fine. I can't do that. I can't like go get seconds and dessert, and it's too much. That is full banners. I don't like apple pie. I don't like cooked fruit. Don't cook my fruit. If I'm eating fruit, just give it to me raw, cold. I don't like cooked fruit. There has been a time or two in my life where I'll do like like an apple fritter or something with some ice cream, where it's the hot fritter and the cold ice cream. It kind of, that works really well, but generally speaking, I don't want my fruit cooked. That's all I'm saying. What do I do here? Do I put the houndstooth in? I think I should. I don't know if it really matters, but I'm not a big cheesecake fan, no. I'm not a big cheesecake. Now, I eat like gooey butter cake, which my wife makes, which is unbelievable. And that's got some cheesecake in it. But just straight cheesecake is not really my jam. If I can somehow get another turn right here. Nope. Alright. Hoping against hope. Rebellions are built on hope, I hear. Somebody said that. Give me my turn now. Yeah, there he goes. Sit down.
Take a seat.
Yeah. Thought that might be more dramatic than it was. Had they not have attacked out of turn enough yet for me to get the ye ol' punishing one death mark? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna actually apply it to the Marauder in a moment, if I can. If I have to put in the Y-Wing, I'll do that too. Ah, now we're good. Heal it up. Mark it. I may not get back to punishing one here. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Take a seat. Indeed. I'm gonna auto this. Too insane! Welcome to Nooch2 Nights, my friend! If you'd like your review, put your ally code in. Alright, now, I don't know why, but I just tend to struggle against this with anything except the mirror, and I don't know why. I think it's because I suck. Let's look at these fleet counters. And it's not like a crazy... It's a normal fleet. Okay. Radis. I'm not using Radis. This is on defense. I've already used that. Well, all the normal counters are already... See, here's Thrawn at 93%. Now, that is no Scythe. It's lower with Scythe. Interesting. Interesting. But I've tried this before, and it just doesn't go well, you know? I got you, Too Insane. You're actually Too Insane on both platforms right now. YouTube's doing weird stuff. See, I feel like the Chimera should be better banners. Average 62.4. Average 68. I guess I'll just do it. So we keep the Scythe out. I don't know, man. I'm probably overthinking this right now. I'm probably overthinking this. Well, the new home 1 should work too. Let's check out home 1 here. Similar score, higher banners, generally speaking. Biston and Biggs, B-Wing, and Cassian. That is more banners. I'm going to do that. Let's do that. We're starting off with Biston. Let me take a look at that again. So Biston may or may not bring more banners. Cassian's doing all right. Okay, let's go with this. We'll go with the regular one. And I am going to exclude these two. And I haven't done this, first time. Let's do it. Okay, bring her out. Launch this. All the turns. All the turns some more. Yes. Okay. B-Wing. Almost. Just gonna basic. Okay, now over here. Watch and see where that original Vulture droid is. Pretty clean so far. I'm gonna do this. I don't think bringing Biston out would have really benefited me. I think, close. That's it. That was clean. That was clean. All right. There's your new malevolence counter. We threw up some banners on fleets there that I don't think he's going to be able to duplicate. Has he been trying again? 2 fails against Ahsoka. I think we got it. I think we got this one. Let's go. I got you, Big Meech. Okay. Stretch it out. That's going to be a win. That's going to be a win. I think we got him. Even with the bonehead move with the Phoenix against Reva that didn't work, I think we got him. Ooh, I didn't spend... I have energy to spend? I need a bunch of these. I'm trying to get these guys ready for 3v3. Queen Amidala is another priority. I think I did these already, right? Yeah. Okay. Did I already spend the, I guess I did. Check something real quick. On to other account. Where'd it go? One moment, please. I gotta make sure I get all of my Razor Crest shards I can. Just want to check and see if it's in the Nooch2 Perfect account. All right. Okay, it's time for roster reviews. Let's get our mod score table loaded. Let's get our Discord up in the right place. All right. There we go. And I got all my trackers up. Looks like I'm missing something. Ah, I know what I was missing. We'll get it later. All right. Mr. Malik Deathhand, you out there? All right. Got that noted. I think that was a big fat W for Grand Arena. I think that was a big fat W. That's not gonna work at all. Mr. Malik Deathhand. The mod score is 0.76, 1.62 with a 6.4 million GP. That's gonna be rough. Ugh. Okay, let's see here. There's the front page, everybody. It's time to guess the galactic power. Do I have a Discord channel? Check the pinned message. Use your resources. Life lesson, everybody. Use your resources. Don't jump into a room and start asking everybody to help you with everything possible. Look around. Take in what's going on. Look at the video description. See if there's any pinned messages. Find out what's going on. Check the main page. Use your resources. You've got lots of resources available to find these things. There you go. Life lesson. At work, use your resources. You can find ways to do things. There's usually policies, procedures. You can get stuff done without like just asking for help all the time. That's all I'm saying. Your mods are pretty bad, Mr. Malik Death Hand. I agree with that. Your mods are pretty darn bad. All right, folks, the time, it is up. The guesses, they are in. Let's take a look. It's going to be 10.142 million galactic power, 9.76 from Chazmandu on the shorts feed, 5.9, that's not close, dude, that's not close. 9.2, 10.241, that's over, 10.1, Dart Monkey, you win. Dart Monkey at 10.1. How do you wipe your butt? Get a bidet. I really want to get a bidet. I really want to get a bidet. Let's get this mod score registered here. Got to get the timer up. Mod score 0.76, 1.62. This is gonna be bad. Alright, we did this back maybe at the end of Freeview, something like that. It has not improved. That is, actually, we did this last month. Not great, dude. Not great. 10, 1, 4, 2, 2, 2, 3. So, it's just a bad mod score. He knows it. You know it. I know it. At 10 million, that mod score is going to be down. This is like maybe one of the worst mod scores. It's down in this little group right here. One of the worst 6 mod scores ever around this glass. It's bad. It's a bad mod score. Bad mod score. Let's get the Q scores up so we can start measuring that. .871, 7.04. So, it's just bad. Your mods are bad. Your roster is okay. Let's take a look. Somebody said there's no executor at 10 million. Wow. Hold on. Let's get the timer started. Yes, I do use spreadsheets. Can you believe it, Croaker? But they're just for my use. I don't make you like... Wow, that's... We probably said this last month, Mr. Malik, and I don't remember. You did take my advice last month. You went to the closet and touched your mods. It's a dragging process. You know, look up the video for how to build filters. I've got a video on how to build filters for your mods. It'll make it less draggy. A lot less draggy. It'll really save you some time. So, just a thought. Just a thought. Okay, no big capital ships at 10 million. That's close-ish, but IG-2000, for whatever reason, has never been touched. You bought the Profundals and haven't gotten the Profundity itself. You still need Bistons. Yeah, Bistons Ewing, guys. This is why you need to be farming Bistons Ewing from day one in the Fleet Arena store. It is hard to get your hands on. It's like chasing a chicken. And then the B-28 bomber. Where do you farm that? Where do you farm the B-28? That's not gonna help me. Wikipedia's not gonna help me. I need Is it in there? I think it's... I need the wiki. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, this is available in... Light side battles 6C hard. Golly, you've got 5 months of farming left on this. Where's Fury class interceptor? Man. Well, you need to get on the ships. Your ships are just... They're just lacking. They're just lacking. Did I just shut down my whole... I did. Hold on. Pause the timer. I just clicked close on something. Unless it crashed, which if everything's crashing again, then I'm just going to be effed and I'm going to have to get a new CPU. I don't feel like I closed that. I might have closed it, but I don't think I did. Maybe I did.
Hi, that you needed the...
Hold on. I know I'm doing your review, buddy. I'm going to go back and look at this here. I want to see if I clicked the close button. I don't see it. I hope I'm not. I hope I don't have to get a new CPU. I might have to get it. It is what it is. Okay. Let's get the timer going again. Well, you need to farm ships. You need to farm your capital ships like Executor, Profundity, Leviathan. You need to work on your mods. The rest of this looks okay. There's no real datacrons to speak of. Starkiller is just an automatic boom. You know, you get Starkiller, you got a team. Here's my question, Mr. Malik. What do you want to work on? Because you're focused on malevolence. Looks like it's basically done. Actually, it looks like it's done. I don't know what else there is to do on Malevolence. A couple of ship upgrades there. Executor Profundity, you should get those on the roster. You should upgrade Starkiller immediately. That's a full team. Darth Malik should be upgraded. There's a lot of stuff here, man. You need to add relic levels to Sith Eternal and Jedi Master Luke. I know they're not the best. You're going to have to... Relic 10 Kylo, that's great. Everybody else is 7, 5, 3, 3. That's not good. You need relic levels on your Galactic Legends. That's absolute. Leia Organic Relic 5 is not the way to go. These guys have got to be at least 7. We're looking at Starkiller. We're looking at Darth Malik on your way toward Leviathan eventually. We're looking at your Ufu team with Seer and Cal Kestis. And do you have Terran Malicos? You don't have a lot of Proving Ground stuff yet, but you need to keep your eye on. You've got to be getting close to You've got to be getting close to unlocking Proving Grounds characters, so keep that in mind. Bo-Katan Mandalore being added. Savage Opress for your Traya team. No Traya team. There's a lot of really strong non-Galactic Legend teams that you don't have, like Traya, like your Ufus, like Bo-Katan Mandalore, Starkiller. These are a lot of Balin Skull. You farm Great Mothers and Morgan Elsbeth, go get finished Balin Skulls. You need to farm all that stuff. You need to get all that stuff worked on. So it's ships, all those other teams, go get Balin Skull. There's a lot to work on there, including ships and mods at the top of it all. So get to work on that stuff. Did this just reset for me? I guess it did. Fatty's back. Didn't I get any rewards? Okay, there we go. Nope, not available. We'll take 2 minutes and do our Coliseum battle here. Ready? I think I'll probably be able to get episode currency to upgrade him soon. Okay. Oh, Chewie bit the dust, dude. Doesn't matter. Got a new record, I guess. But that's because it... All right, 86%, another day of thrills and chills in the Coliseum. Hey, let's go! Yep. Get her done. If I can advance the episode track, I think... Oh, I'm not near currency. I'd get 3 spots along. I'm not close to upgrading Luke anytime soon. All right. Let's take a look. Anytime fax edits. How did Capital Games undo all the work you put in? I'm curious. I'm curious. All right, Spartan, let's see what you got here. Here is Spartan's front page. Revanche Go! See, now this is a name I would know, but YouTube's got all the names messed up, so I didn't know who this was. Right? Kyber 3, we got Profunity, we got Hondo out there. Let's pull the mod score. That's not gonna work either, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. No, it's not. I'm doing things wrong. I'm going too fast today. Are you out there, Spartan / Revanche? Okay. With the new deltas, I can't compete, especially my work outside the game and stuff. Still, thanks you guys. Just take stuff to Relic 7. That's it. It's a pretty simple answer. Relic 7 is easily farmable now, guys. Easily farmable. It is. It's very easy to get. So just start working on getting those teams up to Relic 7, and then Relic Delta will impact you at a much lower level. Yeah, don't just take it on the chin. They've made the relic farming very much easier here. 4.92, 9.88, 6.77 million squad GP. There's the front page, everybody. Guess the galactic power. There's Spartan. Working on Leviathan and C right now. Hang on, Sanjita's talking to me. I'm gonna go see what he's saying. All right, folks, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. 10.5 million. Chazmandu is over. 10.5 on the nosy from Domidex. We'll see if anybody can get closer than that. 10.564. Dark Monkey is cheating, and you are out. We're going to say Domidex got it at 10.5 million. Congratulations. You are the wiener today. Nice work. Hey, Capital Games, when I look at somebody else's roster, I do not want it to open to area units. I don't know if you can fix this. Maybe it's some big, giant coding thing behind the scenes where all the rosters have to open to the same menu. When I'm looking at someone else's roster, this is I don't care about this, like, even a little bit. I know it's small. If there's a way to fix that, that's just an extra click I gotta do. First world problems, I know. But yeah, I just don't really get anything out of that. Okay. Let's get that mod score registered. There you go. There's your ASMR. Okay. Unsubscribe. I can just sit there. I keep getting these things in my shorts feed of these idiots going, ooh, woo, ooh, woo, ooh. And I'm like, oh my, or with the guy with the toilet thing around his head, just have a little self-respect. I mean, instead of having 13-year-olds throw donations at you to say ooh, woo over and over again. Just a little self-respect. I don't know. A 10-hour ASMR stream. Okay. What's going on? 4.92, 9.88. 4.92, 9.88. I thought it had been a while since we saw this roster, man. A while. And Galactic Power 10564404. So at 10.5 million, 9.88. You're right on the running average. So yeah, you're right on that running average line. Listening to that while working is so gross since I listen rather than watch. Yeah, I was just trying to be gross. HMC Sajax, please stop. Tomorrow's video will be Relic Delta. It's not as bad as you think. That's what it's, I literally wrote that down. That's tomorrow's video. I'm gonna record it as soon as we're done here. So yeah, your mod score is right on pace. Right on pace. Let's get that Q score pulled. .45, 6.25. Again, this is just for like measuring your roster as you go. All right. Now let's get the timer going. And we are off and running. And Revanche, you said you were working on Leviathan and what'd you say? Where'd it go? Oh, that was before the guesses. Leviathan and C right now. C sucks. I don't know. Okay. So Pirate King Hondo's at Relic 9. Then we got Jabba, Kylo, Luke, Rey. I think you should need to get... You're gonna have to get... I think that the minimums for the roster are now Relic 7. Everything needs to be at Relic 7. That if you're going to be using it in Grand Arena or in Territory Wars, you got to have it to Relic 7. You can't sacrifice... I don't think I've got it in here. Let me see. So, if I go there... You don't want to sacrifice the Relic Delta against 10s. If you're at 6 and you run up against a 10, it's just going to wipe your 6. So you got to be at 7. You got to be at 7. You're only working on C because of slight overlap. I get that. I get it. I mean, if it's there, just take it, right? We got Profundity. We got Executor. We got a workable Empire fleet. No Scythe yet. And, yeah, you've got some work to do here. This is a regular node. I think this is a Cantina node, if I remember right. What's up, E-Man? You really need Leia on this roster, actually. If I had to pick one thing to do, that's what I'm picking. Yeah, I think Leia is a big fat hole on this roster. Nice Datacron farming. That's my 2 cents for what it's worth, is Leia. Now you have Ezra and no Ahsoka, so your Rey team isn't benefiting from Ezra. But I do think you want to make sure Ezra, Darkseid, Rey. I will say this. I think that supports are the least benefited by Relic Delta and by higher Relic levels. But what you don't want to have is some Relic 10 AoE champ come out and just wipe off, just wipe these guys off the map because they're Relic 6. So you gotta avoid that. You gotta avoid that. Starkiller Relic 5, that's another one. So that's, in Queen Amidala Relic 5, that's what I'll be working on in the coming weeks. So you need to make sure you're working on, if you are using a team in active game modes, you want to be at Relic 7 minimum. And Relic 7 is much, much cheaper right now. The gear cost, you can get to Relic 7 over the course of a month or two, you can get your roster to Relic 7. It's not going to be that hard for you. Do you have Lord Vader? I didn't think I saw Lord Vader. No. Well, I saw the clones. Is that for a Order 66 raid? Yes. Nice raid farming. Wow. Echo up for your quad May team, I'm assuming. Chirpa Omicron, ouch. You were playing back in the day. If anybody's got the Chirpa Omicron, either doesn't know what they're doing or is playing when Omicrons first came out and we're like, oh, look, that's going to make it awesome. And it never, ever did. It never, ever did. Savage, you need to get that Treya team up and running. Leia, Treya, Santa Maria. See what I did there? We've got Bo-Katan. Reva with your Inquisitors would be a big nice. You're like me. You've got Reva and you didn't ever upgrade the Inquisitors. Well, you're gonna get some. You're gonna get those Lightspeed tokens soon, so you'll be able to do with the Lightspeed tokens. You'll get your Inquisitors up. You'll get Grand Inquisitor. You got to build that a Grand Inquisitor team when that happens. So be prepared for that. But yeah, you need to add some relic levels here. Ben Solo. Yeah, Terra Malicos. So that's my thing on this roster is adding in the relic levels. Adding in the relic levels. So that's what we need to do. All right. Get your Leviathan, get your Sith Eternal, get Leia, get your Treya team up and running, and get your relic levels up to 7. No time for a speed check. The timer is up. Action Pro is next. No timer for Action Pro. Hang on a sec. Did I claim my energy? I guess I did. I'm on the wrong account. This Coliseum reset has me kind of thrown off. Yeah, I'm on the wrong account. Because my refresh right now for my regular account is now 26 minutes ago. And with the Coliseum not refreshing at the same time as my roster, it gets confusing. The Lumi Omi, congratulations. Action Pro, let's see this thing. Kylo with the First Order Stormtrooper Cron. That's all that I've got. I couldn't roll that First Order Special Forces. I tried 8 times. Erodium, Executor. Action Pro, you out there? $1.99, 3.51, 5.36 million squad GP. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power. I'm taking a quick leak here. I'll be right back. and some trail mix. All right, time is up. The guesses are in. Let's take a look. $8.9 million. 7.6 from Chaz Mandu. 8.576 from Sage06 Paz. Not a lot of guessing going on today. That's going to be a winner. You need something to tide me over here. Just a little generic Walmart trail mix. Peanuts, almonds, raisins, M&Ms. And pecans. No, what are these? What are the curved ones? Cashews. The one thing I like in a trail mix that's not in here is sunflower seeds. Anyway. Action Pro, are you there? All right. Um, 1.99, 3.51. First time. Right? Is that it? Yes. Squad GP. 8902626. And let's get that quality score here. That M&M rolled all the way across the floor. 1.42, 6.07. Yeah, those are not great mods. Not great mods. At 8.9 million, your average is going to be around 7. 6.5 would be where you want to be. And you're at 3.51, so it's time to work on the mods. Time to work on the mods. 8 Action Pro. I don't know if Action Pro's here, but, you know. I gotta keep eating this. The account needs mod work. Alright. Where we at? Executor. No real Sith farming going on. Hello, Saudi Arabia. No profundals. Maybe one, I don't know. You've got Biston done. I'd be targeting the profundity right now, for sure. I'd be targeting profundity on this account. That's a rough first choice for the Jedi Knight Luke path. He's really the last guy you want to get. Yeah. I'd be working on Jabba and Leia like hard at this point. I think I saw Drogon was done. Leia and then Jabba would be real priorities here. You got some good relic levels up here. Got any 10s yet? I don't see any. Maybe like me, we're holding off. Treya's relic levels are not going to work for you in Grand Arena. Your Poncho Bros to be relic 7. Alright, we start here. Chewbacca, Han Solo, I'd be bringing those guys up. Ahsoka Snips needs to come up for sure. No Zeta either on that. Raddus Lightspeed token, it looks like. I'd be farming Profundity. I'd get my Poncho Bros up to Relic 7. I'd get my Peridia Pals up to Relic 7. You gotta be working on the rest of the roster. I mean, Relic 7 is gonna be the minimum, so we gotta get there. Is anybody else lagging? Refresh your screen. Have you tried that? Nothing looks bad on my end. Everything looks clean on my end. Poncho Bros, Peridia Pals. I'd be working on Leia and Jabba. Farm some Datacrons and work on your mods too. That would make a big difference. Oh, the game is lagging. Oh. Yeah, they posted that they know about it and they're looking at it. Terran Malicos there. So Profundity, Leia, Jabba, your Ufu team with Terran Malicos. Probably working your way toward Balin's Skull. That'll get you that great Mother's team as well. That's the stuff I'd be... And your Poncho Bros, your Peridia Pals, and working on just getting your overall roster. I think it's going to be feedback for a lot of people right now, and just generally speaking, probably for all of us, is those characters we've let sit at Relic 3 and Relic 5 for a long time, they all now need to go to 7. And there's no getting around that. I know, somebody said earlier, signal data is still kind of a roadblock. I get it. I get it. You're just gonna have to toughen up and go get it. We gotta get the rosters to Relic 7. Once you get the whole thing to 7, then you can start working on 8, 9, 10, etc. But 7's gonna be a floor for Relic levels of characters you're using. Like, if you're not using the Asajj Ventress anywhere consistently, okay. It's still pretty cheap to get her to 5 or 7, whatever, but, you know, prioritize your roster correctly. And that's what I would say. That's everything I'd be doing on this roster. Hope it makes sense. We lost Action Pro, which is unfortunate, so hope he finds this review. Too insane, I don't do it that way. I'm not negotiating prices because I would just sit here the whole stream negotiating with everybody, so it's not a negotiation. Sorry. And then I gotta track things, and I gotta... I've already got you on the list here for a review for 5 minutes, but I can't I can't sit there and negotiate prices. It would be, then the entire stream would be, what about this? I mean, I'd just be out there going, hey, 15, 15, give me 15, give me 16, give me 16, give me 17. Yeah, we'd be doing that the whole time. I'm not doing it. I just can't do it. And I gotta go back and track memberships and confirm, you know, nope. Trail mix, Thomas. Let me finish this trail mix. Everybody should do what 2Insane's doing. Get that notebook so you can write down the advice. I have a question for you guys. Would you rather see the whole chat like running all the way down the right side of the screen? I've been thinking about that. Let's see if I can make it that big. That is not what I wanted to do. I can't even make it that big. How does Otto do such a big chat box? Hold on. I'll have to look into that. I also don't know how he, 3D angles it either. There we go. Do you guys like that? I think I would need to like create like a a little, maybe, I don't know. We'll see if that works when we're doing battles. I think that's good. Okay. Let me adjust that to some other screens here. Hold on. Did I have this doubled up here? I don't think I... Oh, yeah, I do. Which one's the right one? Still, though, it's kind of hard to see. I think it's time to think about and play around with the screen setup a little bit, you know? Like, see what we can do out there. Anyway. I got 2 roster views left right now. Vader slaps. And let's get one of them going. Too insane. Too insane. The mindless philosophers, you overweight glob of grease. Okay, Kylo Negotiator Bronzium 5. Excuse me. .14, 2.31, 6.47 squad GP. We're getting some bad mod scores today. There's the front page, everybody. Guess the galactic power. I got a rock in there. Bad nuts. All right, folks, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. 10.479 million galactic power. These have all been the same. I feel like I'm looking at the same roster over and over again. Nope. 10.4 from Asake. 10.4 from Asake. And that's the winner. 10.352 from Sage's 6 passes is pretty good too. I got you, Vader. All right. Let's get the mod score registered first. 1.14, 2.31. Okay. This could be a really bad mod score. 10.479, 550. And your quality scores, your mod quality score is going to be really low. .895, 6.65. Yeah, the mods are just bad. So if we look at it, at 10.5 million galactic power, your average mod score you want up here is 10. 10 is where you want to be, and you haven't. So this is just a you don't touch mods. That's the conclusion we come to with Too Insane. We're just not touching our mods at all. It's just not happening. No work being done on the mods on the roster. That's the conclusion. That's the only conclusion I can come to here. Let's get the timer going. So fix your mods, man. Fix your mods. And but did I not just look at this roster? Is this not the same as Malik Deathhand? I guess not. This is the same thing. You were at 10 million and you have no big capital ships. You don't have Executor. You don't have Profundity. I mean, it looks like Executor is ready for next time around, December 15th, which is when I'll be getting it on this channel. That's okay. Farm that Marauder. And it looks like you bought Profundals and did not get the Profundity, and that's a shame as well. Your other screen is not on the stream. What are you talking about? Oh, I took it off. Sorry, guys. My fault. You just add the default suggested mods. That's not a good idea. Your problem is not the mods you're applying. Your problem is you don't work on mods. It's not a matter of... I hate that button now. Like, you don't want a speed set on this guy. You want a big health set. You want a big health set. But it's not a matter of the type of mods you're applying and the mod sets themselves. It's just the mods. I mean, this is you're at 10 million galactic power. Your fastest non-GL is Admiral Radis. And he's at 337. That's not bad. That's not bad. 18, 22, 16. See, you just don't have very many mods above 20 speed. And at 10 million galactic power, you need mods above 20 speed. I don't know that you need Admiral P at super fast. At your level, you're probably not getting a lot of use out of Imperial Troopers. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. But, you know, to go with your Galactic Legends, Kylo, Sith Eternal, Rey, you want a bunch of speed on... I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's not the quality of mods, it's the quantity. You don't have enough mods in your roster to make the roster work really well. See this? Captain Rex is an important character in the game, and you just don't... You got one 6-dot mod on him. 6-dot mods matter. They increase your stuff. So it's more that. It's more about the lack of 6-dot mods than it is about, you know, anything else. So, just some feedback there. Your mods need a lot of work. Now, as far as Rey, Kylo, and Sith Eternal Emperor, that's alright. Timer's not up either, is it? Sorry. You need to get Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan to Relic 7 minimum. That's for the assault battle. You need to get Captain Enoch, Night Trooper, and Death Trooper Fredia to Relic 7 as well for the assault battle. So work on those two things. And then let's work on Leia. We got Nisa. You bought a Leia bundle, didn't you? You bought a Leia bundle. Go get Galactic Legend Leia. She's still the best performing Galactic Legend Leia across the board in all game modes, in Grand Arena. You know, go get Galactic Legend Leia. And then when you're done with that, go get Jabba. Or Jabba and Leia. I'm happy either way. Jabba, Leia, Leia, Jabba. We got to get these guys done, okay? That's going to lift up the mods that are on your... It'll give you a better quality of mods or a better quantity of mods, which is what you need on the roster. You just need more mods on more characters, more 6-dot mods, more speed. This is, I mean, like, Boosh Leia is one of the characters in the game, especially once you get Jabba, that wants maximum amounts of speed, and we don't have it on her. So, we need to work on that. Leia and Jabba are the priorities right now. I would probably do Balin's Skull. Bo-Katan Mandalore. No Terry Malicos yet, huh? You got the Omicron on Merrick without Balin's Skull? That's weird. Anyway, that's what I'd be working on. That's what I'd be working on this roster. Too insane. Mods are the biggest thing to me that you can make a big difference on your roster. Cyber needs your ally code. Big Meech. Big Meech. Let me do something first. I want to see how that chat interferes with the battle. Takes up a lot of space there. I must have been doing something over there. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, the chat does kind of overtake the far right of the battle, which could be a problem. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? You don't mind it? Anybody else? Cybix doesn't mind it. There you go, Too Insane. Make those tabs. Any news from the new DC set? I honestly, with everything going on, I haven't even looked at it yet. Yeah, I just haven't taken the time with everything going on in the game. And I'm probably not going to this time around. There's still stuff I need to cover with Relic Delta and everything before I head out for Thanksgiving, so I'm probably not going to get there this time. Well, if I cut it down 50%, then it's right back where it was before. So it's either here or I go back to the original. Where's the stupid... Ah, I don't do that. People don't like it up there. Okay. Like that? Like that? That's bigger than it was before. But it leaves the action visible on the screen. See, if I remove the slightly darker chat background, then from my point of view, it becomes really hard to read. Am I wrong? I always had that there to make it easier to read. On this screen, it doesn't matter, but like on other screens... I don't know. I mean, I know that, like, a lot of streamers just put a big black box there for chat. It's just a black box, which covers up the screen. I didn't want to cover up the screen, but I feel like having this gives it, like, a little bit more readability. And if I'm wrong, I can just take it off. Nah, it's not you do you. This is for you guys. I never did this until you guys asked for it, and that we're talking years ago now. I mean, years ago. So I do this for you guys. I don't need it on the screen. I really don't. If I did me, I'd just take it off the screen. You guys would be out in their chat, but everybody likes to see it on the screen. So, and plus it also gets all the feeds in, you know, from Twitch and the YouTube. It gets all the chat on the screen for everybody. Anyway. We will leave the background off. Nobody's ever complained about it. I think that was me. Hey, thanks. Ooh, let's go make Luke bigger. Gee, that's a lot of stuff. Level 12, let's go! Let's check in on Coliseum here. I did it already, actually. Let's check it in again. Can I max it now? We want basic there with Chewie, right? Because he hits 4 times. This hits twice. This is everybody. This is Siphon. This is speed, or this is bonus turn. Let me take another little Siphon bit there. Let me do the basic. Let me smack it. Smack it. Basic again. Okay. We're over 50, so the whole world sucks over 50. Speed up on Luke to try to get back to the call, the AoE. There it is. Not AoE, but call to assist. Now he's dead. Right now, it looks like we upgraded Luke a level, and am I going to get anything out of it? Let's see. Let's go, new record by like 90. Excuse me. Okay. Whatever. We gotta shut down reviews for today. I got stuff I gotta get done here. All right. Okay, who we're looking at now? Big Meech. Big Bad Meech. Big Meech is here. Lightsaber Noises is the guild. We got Kylo. We got Executor. We're in Carbonite 5. Just the kind of roster I want to face in Carbonite 5. What's the deal, Big Meech? You just don't play Grand Arena? Is that the deal? Because that's frustrating. If I run across this in Carbonite 5, I'm really frustrated. Not your fault if you're not in the Grand Arena, but yeah, that's ugh. You don't control the matchmaking, but you know, just saying. There's Big Meech, 0.83, 1.20. Squad GP 3.87. The mods are not going to be good, but you guys should guess the galactic power. Okay. All right, folks, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 6.643 million galactic power. Nope. Nope. 6.192 from Sage of Six Paths, and that's going to be the wiener. Well done, Sage of Six Paths. Let's get the mod score registered here. 0.83, 1.2. Big Meech, are you out there? He said something. I have a fuzzy in my mouth. I don't play much. It's also my mod since I'm not the only big roster in Carbonite 5. Well, you're not, but you're, you know the deal. There's Big Meech. We did on 1025. 6643 106. And mod score is 0.83, 1.2. Ugh, it went down. Ugh. It went down in the last month. Ugh. And your quality, mod quality is going to be low, 0.722, 5.34. Well, what are your goals, Big Meech? What are you working on? What's happening? Since we're not worried about Grand Arena, the mod score isn't very good. We have not had a good mod score today. That's unfortunate. So what's the plan? What's going on with the roster? What's happening? What's shaking and what's going down? I said what's shaking in. Okay, so 6.6 million. There's Executor at 4 stars. I am not much, you guys know this, for just getting the 10 shards every month until eventually. I'm just not much for that. Save up some shards and get it done. Matt Master! What's up to Matt Masters, folks? How you doing today? Good to see you. Matt Master, my new guild leader. Lucky I saw that since you can't get an alert noise on YouTube. Why would you want to do that? Why do you worry about my health? This actually is a standing desk, but anyway, that's a separate conversation. Okay. Where am I? Executor, Malevolence Negotiator. Let's see how this is looking. Punishing one needs to be finished. Nothing happening here. Not really anything happening there without the Marauder. And fleets are lacking. Fleets are lacking. Working on mods and Balin's Skull. You should fill out these fleets. You farm your Galactic Republic Marauder. Get these 2 ships farmed. Go get a TIE Defender for yourself. There's Kylo. There's a lot to work on here, that's for sure. A lot of opportunities. Many opportunities on the roster. I look at finishing Jedi Master Kenobi as the #1 opportunity, most likely. Finishing your Poncho Bros to Relic 7 would be a high-level opportunity. Getting Commander Ahsoka would be a high-level opportunity to go with Jedi Master Kenobi. Getting your Peridia Pals up for that assault battle would be a high level. See, the more you don't farm the assault battles, the more your roster just slowly falls behind. There's Morgan Elsbeth and Great Mothers. See, now, you also want a team to go with these guys. So, with Morgan Elsbeth, Great Mothers, you want Night Sister Spirit up for 3v3s. And you're also going to want to get, well, Death Trooper, Pretty, and Night Trooper will be the team in 5v5. So, another reason to farm Peridia Pals to go along with your Balin Skull farm. Shin Hati's done. America's almost done. Okay. So, I'm gonna finish off Jedi Master Kenobi. I'm gonna go after my Poncho Bros to Relic 7. I'm gonna get my Peridia Pals to Relic 7. Get your Balin Skull. Finish off this fleet. And get a Marauder for this fleet. You'll need to farm it with the Marauder. You need to get Wrecker and Hunter and Tech up and running for that Marauder. You don't need a major. If you just get them to 7 stars and go to like Gear 9 or something, that'll help out. I would finish my Treya team. You've already put some work into it, so finish that Treya team. I mean, that's a lot. I see you've got gas. I would just get Jedi Knight Luke up and go get Leia. Leia and Jabba. Okay, so that's the path here. That's the path. So it's going to be work on your Malevolence, work on your Galactic Republic League, get your Punishing one up and running. And we're going to finish off Jedi Master Kenobi. Work on your Treya team. Got to get Commander Ahsoka as soon as you can. We want to get Jedi Knight Luke up. We want to get Jabba. We want to get, excuse me, Leia Organa. Finish your Treya team, your Poncho Bros, your Peridian Pals. That should be the first 2 things you do. Poncho Bros, Peridian Pals, then get your Balin Skull. Starkiller needs that Omicron right here, and he needs to be Relic 7 for it to work properly. That's the things I'd be working on this roster. And there you go. I do have some sciatica stuff. I can feel it even right now a little bit. It's been kind of flaring up on me in the last couple of weeks. So I get it. I try to walk every day, definitely, and try to get up and stand up at work as much as possible, but, you know. What I was saying is this is a standing desk, but I don't have it built out right now. Like, my main monitor is actually, it's like cross desk. It's like a right angle desk right here. And so the portion of it that would be standing up, my monitor is halfway on, halfway off of that. So it wouldn't work. I had to move everything over a little bit. I had to redo the whole setup to do that, and I'm just not willing to do that right now. I do think a standing desk would be good for me over time to be able to do that when I want to. The problem is with my camera set, I'd have to have a second camera. It's a lot of moving parts to that. If I want to stand up sometimes and sit down other times, you know? But don't worry about me. I'm good. I'm good. All right, 2 more reviews here. Vader slaps. Let's take a look. Vader slaps. What is Republic Leon? Is that something? Leviathan. Leia with the Wampacron. Erodium 4, huh? .13, 6.13, 6 million squad GP. Have not seen a good mod score today. There's the front page, everybody. Guess the galactic power. Is it a Vivo desk? I don't know. We got it at Ashley Furniture 4 years ago. I actually don't really... I really want a flat desk. It actually limits me on my camera that I can do because everything over to this side of the camera, you see a little bit right down here. See that little green, that little spot right there? That's my desk. You can probably find it here. That's my desk right there. So I would rather just have a flat desk. I love the idea of this desk. I like doing stuff over here, then moving over to here, and it's great. But for streaming, you just need a flat one, and we'll do some. We'll adjust later. We're looking at moving next summer, and I'm just probably not going to mess with anything until I get that done. Just redoing everything just seems like a pain in the butt. Yeah, I have that option too. All right, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. 9.5 million, and I hate that it opens up here. I really, really do. 9.5 million galactic power. Dark Rave is over. 8.9 from John Smith of all things. 9.497 with Down with Evil SWGOH. Jeez. And that's going to be our winner, Down with Evil SWGOH. I love the idea of the desk. Yes, I think that's fair. I love the idea, if not the functionality. It is nice, since I still work for the man, to have the man's equipment over here and then my equipment right here. So that is nice. Like if it was all flat, I'd have to roll over here, and now I just got to pivot. Work for the man, work for the Nooch. Work for the man, work for Nooch, you know. Hello there, Shorts Feed. Joshua May, how you doing? Okay, let's get this mod score registered. Um, 3.13, 6.13. Some improvement. We weren't dating it at the time we did it. Some improvement on the mod score. 9502666. And let's pull those quality scores here. .33, 7.16. We have not seen a good mod score today. This is not the worst one, but we have not seen. So 9.5 million, 6.13. Is still going to be below where you want to be. You need to be on that moving average of 7.7. So you're still low on your mod score. You're still low. Probably need to redo that average too. I think that's changed over time. So mod score is still low. Need to work on it. Yeah, Vader slaps. Need to work on the mod score. All right, we got Jabba, Leia, and Kylo up here. Let's look at the ships. Leviathan and Executor and Profundity. So they're all here. Your Geo ships are god-awful. Wow, your Separatist fleet is completely useless. Everything else looks like it's in order. The one thing I'm going to recommend, which I say to people all the time, is if you feel like you've filled up and done all your fleets, go ahead and finish off the other ships. You know, Spy, Sunfac, they're pretty easy to farm slowly in the Galactic War Store or on the ship node. I would be working on any ship that's not 7 stars on every roster, because you just never know. They'll lift. I really do think they'll lift that Separatist fleet this year, but the more you farm up, like a lot of people, when the B-Wing dropped, a lot of people, and you're one of them. Yeah, you don't have the Raven's Claw done. So you don't have Raven's Claw farmed at all. So your fleet is not as good as it could be with the home one, because you have no Raven's Claw. Farm all the ships that you don't have maxed out. You should always be farming ships until they're all 7 stars on your rosters. So that's really, get that done. Get that done. That's a big piece of advice from me. Did he go R10 Piet? He did. Piet is the first Relic 10. Done for fleets. And fleets alone. How's that working out? Has that been good or bad in different Vader slaps? Are you out there? The Thanksgiving week schedule is as follows. Monday, streaming. Tuesday, streaming. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, not streaming. I'll be uploading account update videos Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, because I'll be able to pre-record those and get them out there, and shorts every day. And then Saturday we'll be back to streaming. Well, Leia and Jabba are here, so, you know, you've got the big work done for your first Galactic Legends. Phone restarted. Well, how's Piet at R10 working out for you? First start on fleet. How's it working out for you? Tell me, I need to hear. Balin Skull needs an increase. Again, it's going to be across the board, guys. Whatever characters you're using, get them to Relic 7. That's a period. That's going to be a period going forward. Then you can work on 8, 9, 10 after that. But whatever characters you're using, especially in Grand Arena, Territory Wars, you want them at Relic 7. No point in working on Ben Solo. You don't have Ray. Go get Ray. Working on the Bo-Katan Mandalore event. How is that going with Relic? I've heard it's really almost impossible with Relic Delta right now until they fix it. Is that true? I would not think that Relic 10 on Executor makes any difference on the profundity counter. The kits are the profundity kit with the Rogue One is just set to beat the Executor, and I don't think Relic levels would make a difference unless it was, 10 Relic levels of difference. I don't think it would matter, and I don't even know if it would matter at that point. The kit is just so anti-Executor. That's next week, yes. Oh, it's been fixed? Okay, so you'll be able to get through. You're getting through it? Did they announce that? They should have announced that because everybody was really worried about. Everybody's freaking out. I can't do the event now. It's like, okay, they'll fix it. That's one not to. I don't know. I just all the freak outs. Everybody's just so ready to freak out all the time. Just step back, take your pills. You'll be all right. You're gonna be fine. Promise. I can't get this to pull up. This site is so slow. Adjusted journey guide amplify. Okay, I missed that. Okay, good. Okay, they fixed it. Done. No. Deal with it. What is wrong with people? People just stress me out, dude. I do not relate. I don't know why. We're playing a game, man. We're playing a game. I mean, I guess there's 300,000 to 400,000 people that log into this game on a daily basis, so you're just gonna get people complaining all the time, no matter what's happening. But jeez, just move forward. I agree we shouldn't be CG's testing team. You really think that with the scope of this update that things weren't gonna happen? Really? And now it's fixed. Now what? Are we just gonna Karen it, people? It's unacceptable. Get me your supervisor. This is unacceptable. I mean, is that what we're gonna do? Not interested. Pass. Hard pass. All right. Well, looks like you're on. So the Bo-Katan event is not. That's no cream puff event. That's no cream puff event. Eagles fan likes Coliseum. Just because a complaint is valid doesn't mean that you voice it in the way that it's voiced, and doesn't. You know what? I could spend my entire life making valid complaints. I could literally sit here for 4 hours a day making valid complaints the entire time. About any number of things. It's like any relationship. In a relationship with your spouse, okay? You don't always tell them the things that they're doing wrong or the things that are annoying them. And one of the worst things you can say to somebody in a relationship, which by the way, everybody, you are in a relationship with Capital Games. I don't know if you're aware of that. We have a relationship with Capital Games. Just pointing and saying everything I said is true doesn't make it productive and doesn't. doesn't make it okay. I stand by that. Like, you just tear up your spouse or your partner. You put your feet up on the table. You don't put the lid up. You smack your lips when you eat. You breathe loud when you eat. I don't like the way that you talk to the dog. Whatever. And you're going, okay, I'm sorry. You really have to point out all that stuff? Well, it's all true. Okay. Okay. You've been I'm not getting into that. Yep, go ahead. It's fine. Go ahead. Call them on their bullshit. If we're just gonna spend our entire lives complaining about everything that Capital Games does, I'm not engaging. I'm not into that. And you can do it, and you're welcome to be in this community. It's just not the way I choose to conduct myself. And honestly, another way I feel about it is the amount of energy that I would put into being angry about that and typing out my message. I can use that energy in other places and be a much more productive and happier human. And that's how I view it. And that's not a personal comment on you, Daniel. Danielle? Or Daniel Latal, right? I don't know how much your name is, but that's not a personal comment against you. You're welcome to live your life however you see fit. Again, everybody's open. We're open here. We can all talk about it. So that's fine. Call me a shill. Do whatever you want. Call me whatever you want. I conduct myself like this in all aspects of my life. I try to. I'm not perfect, and I don't, but, the amount of, and maybe you can call it avoiding conflict, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. That's how I conduct myself in life. So I'm a shill for everything. I'm a shill. Nooch2 shill, everybody. Nooch2 shill because I'm not screaming about the update. By the way, I've made several videos now about how a lot of things in the update are bad. Just FYI, if you're not paying attention. I've said the Coliseum is a joke and it's bad. I've said that the progression for the new characters is bad and nobody likes it. I've said that that the way that I mean, I'm a shill. It's fine. The Greek philosopher Jagger once said, you can't always get what you want. If you try, though, sometimes you might find you get what you need. Jeez, Daniel, if you think they're your oppressors, you should find something else to do, for seriously. Seriously. Good God. If you think you are playing a game with your oppressors, my God. What a miserable outlook. Sorry, dude. I don't know anywhere there. That is rough. That is rough. I cannot tell you how to live your life. It's fine. Ray Rock thinks I'm wrong too. That's fine. By the way, guys, it's just my personality too. We've all got different personalities. I don't find the need to invest in that kind of thing. A lot of things gonna get fixed too. Yeah, I don't think CG is oppressing anyone. You're not being oppressed. Help, help, I'm being repressed. Come see the violence inherent in the system. Where's King of Britain's when we need him? Oppressors? Good God, Daniel. For the love of God. You too insane. Anyway, Vader slaps. That's what I'm working on. I like it. You have to get Balin up to higher. You have to get Darth Bane, Relic. You have to get Relic levels here. Queen Amidala. You just got to work on some Relic levels for sure. Right. Nobody enforces you. Yeah, an oppressor takes you and says, you have to come over here and pound rocks all day, and if you don't, I will kill you and your family. That's an oppressor. An oppressor doesn't say, I'm offering you a game. When I do updates from time to time, there's going to be bugs, and we might not catch everything before the update. And by the way, we're going to announce that with the update, there's more layers to this update that are coming out later. And you have an option, you know, you can play this game or not play this game at your choice. You can spend money or not spend money at your choice. That's not an oppressor, that's just a game studio. Oh man, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I do need a Coke sponsorship, Caladan. That's a free game. Yeah, you can play this game free. I play this game free all the time. The only account I spend money on is my main account. Everything else is free. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Help, help, I'm being repressed. I'm being repressed. All right, Vader slaps. That's what I think. And you gotta put these fleets together. Was that you or is that somebody? Now I don't know where I am on the, yeah. I know, I was telling you to farm all the ships because you want to have them available next time you get a ship update, you know? Oh, you're not going to get an argument from me about evil corporations and the fact that we are letting corporations in America run amok and run the country. I have zero argument there. Zero. Zero. Ever since 2008, 2009, we have just handed over the reins to corporations. When corporations learned, wait, what? You mean if we blow up the economy, we're gonna get bailed out and we can still get all of our bonuses and we have no penalties to pay and we can write out those losses on our earnings and tax returns for the next decade? You mean that's what's going on in this country right now and nobody will stop any mergers for any reason? You mean that's what's going on? You mean no one will stop BlackRock from buying up all the single family housing in the country until we're all renting? If that's what's going on, then I as a corporation, if I was a corporation, I'd be going nuts too. I'd be going nuts too. You will get me on there with you, my friend. Yes, you have lit my fuse. So you will get no argument there. But playing an optional video game with an option to spend money if I optionally want to is not being oppressed. The Capital Games lobby is too strong. They are oppressing with the lag during because of the update. Oh, this is awesome. I'm having fun now. All right, last one here, Cyber. Hang on a second, I gotta blow. You guys got me laughing so hard the sinuses are leaking. I always lose like 18 viewers when I start talking about that stuff, but it's true. It's absolutely true. Our freaking government told corporations in 2008, we will not let you fail. Don't worry about it. We're good to go. If you're gonna fail, we got your back. Heck, there was that bank. I can't remember the name of the bank like a year ago that like every account in it was like the bank for the super rich. So all the accounts were like $1 million plus and they bailed them out to the full value of their accounts. These people have never heard of FDIC insurance. Insuring your account to $250. That's all those people should have gotten. Sorry. All right. Super Cyber. What's this? Are you running your own guild or are you a guild of one? Carbonite. What's going on, Cyber? Carbonite 3. Cyber, what's happening? What's going on here? .96, 6.18, 3.06, Squad GP. There's the front page. Guess the Galactic Power. Took a long break. I hadn't seen it in a while. I just don't think about it. Sorry, man. That's nothing. It's not a personal thing. Well, welcome back. What brought you back, or what? Is everything good with you? And if you told me before, I apologize that I don't remember. But I hope everything's good with you, buddy. About a year? But you've been on streams and stuff, haven't you? Maybe we have. Maybe we talked about this, and I'm just not recalling. And I'm really sorry, dude. That's not. You know, I mean nothing by it, but I just got a lot of balls in the air. I forget things. Most for talking, barely holding on to bronze. I'm fairly positive I'm going to show slip down the carbonate because of Delta. Well, just get everything to Relic 7. You'll be fine. Bailing out the banks was crazy. I mean, that was crazier than bailing out. Well, Ford didn't need a bailout. Chevy and GM needed a bailout. Well, same thing. But there was no reason not to split up the banks. There's none. Instead, what they did... I'm done. I'm out. The beginning of our problems today was the financial collapse in 2007 to 2009 when the government sold everything out to the corporations to prevent the Great Depression or whatever. It was handled so completely wrong, and that's why we're in the boat we're in today. A big part of it. A big part of it. Yeah, well, they didn't bail out Lehman Brothers because it happened first. They bailed out everybody after that. God dang, don't... It's supposed to work that way. If you screw up the economy and you aren't strong enough, you die. And then we come in and replace it behind you. That's how it's supposed... Bail out the people, not the corporations. Golly. Biggest mistake ever. All right. The time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. 5.5 million. Got 7 point country. I worked for country. Chasman do. I was a sales manager for Countrywide. Literally. Lost my job overnight. And I had a really bad, I had to completely rebuild my career from nothing. Let's see here. 5.5 it is. Nope. 4.896 for Sage of 6 Paths. 5.11 from Matt W. Matt W got the win. No, not Nooch2Gud Trump either. There has been no change. Corporatism has not moved an inch since 2008. It has not moved an inch. If anything, it continues to accelerate. No matter who's been in office. All of them. Plus, since our government is run by geriatrics, they have no idea how to deal with the coming AI stuff. They're not even trying. They're not even trying. They're just like, yeah, well, whatever, we'll be fine. Let's keep looking at our employment stats from 1940 and keep using that to base how we. Let's just keep using that. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Well, America was great then. Why can't we be great again? Well, because we're not rebuilding half of the entire modern world in Europe by giving them loans. We're not building the entire freeway system in the United States, and we're not building anything except data centers and then giving them a bunch of tax breaks and making taxpayers double their electric payments. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. It looks worse in the UK because over in the UK you can't type things on Facebook without getting arrested from what I've seen. Sorry, chat. I'm losing people here. Okay, oh, God. Ron DeSantis. Don't... Alright, okay, hang on. Chat's got me going, and I'm triggered, and I'm gonna stop now. We're gonna stop. You guys got me. You guys got me. You win. You got me. All right. It's so hard to stop. I mean, the federal government's been propping up the stock market ever since 2008, 2009, right? I mean, all right. Okay. Did we register the mod score? We didn't. 4.96, 6.18. That's a good mod. Now we finally got a good mod score. There we go. One of the early ones, Cyber. 4.96, 6.18. So he's dropped back on the overall, but moved up on, I mean, kind of a non-move. But as Cyber said, hasn't played in a while. Been a long time since he played. 5.506, 796. Then 11, 22, 25. Let's pull those quality scores here. .3, 3.95. All right, 3.95 at 5.5. It's going to be above average. So it's an above average mod score. So well done, sir. Good job. Good job. Above average mod score. Welcome back to the game, Cyber. I hope all is well with you. So you do have Rogue One. Didn't the B-Wing come out after Rogue One? So you didn't get the B-Wing. You missed the B-Wing. Yeah, if we get bad job numbers, we just fire the guy that put the job numbers together. That's just so intelligent. What a move. What a move. B-Wing and Marauder. All right. Too bad you didn't get the B-Wing. That's unfortunate. Not close there. I would definitely have an eye on the profundity for sure. I think having, working on profundity would be a good build for your roster. Absolutely. So that's one thing I would note. Finish that. You're finishing that. So and the B-Wing and the Marauder need to be farmed up. Those need to be farmed up. I don't know the answer to that BS video. I don't know how that works. Kylo and Leia, that's a pretty good start. Relic 9 Poncho Bros. Well, now you want to go get Jabba to further fuel your mods. And you want to farm the Peridia Pals and get them up to Relic 7, which Peridia Pals, as we mentioned, kind of roll over with your Great Mothers, which rolls over with Baylan Skoll. It's all kind of a really tight little group there. So if we're doing Peridia Pals, we want to think about probably doing Baylan and Great Mothers. Well, Baylan needs Great Mothers and Morgan Elsbeth. So, yeah. Yeah. Do it, lady. I'd be working on that. Great Mothers, Morgan Elsbeth. But let's take a look at what's close. Jabba and Leia, Jabba's reasonably close. Yeah, not a lot else. That's what I do. I would go straight to Jabba. You're going to need some relic levels on like Wampa and Starkiller and etc. Cap Boosh Leia will need some relic levels. I'm going straight to Jabba and then work on your Poncho Bro, your Peridia Pals with your Great Mothers and Morgan Elsbeth, with the mercenaries for Baylan, and get the Baylan team, get the Morgan Elsbeth team along the way. Other teams you could look at as far as like in a Rise Empire territory battle guild. You're going to get Inquisitors here in about a couple of months. That'll be nice. But if you want to get up, you know, Seer Junda and Cal Kestis, and maybe go get Jedi Knight Cal for Rising Empire territory battles, or the other one that I really like as well is Bo-Katan Mandalore. To get Bo-Katan Mandalore, she's great in Grand Arena, and she's got that entirely specific node in Rising Empire territory battles. So that's what I'd be looking at on the roster. That's everything I'm looking at, man. Jedi Master Luke Skywalker is also close. What tune should you R10? That's a good question. I don't think we've answered that yet, and I don't want to give you an answer yet. If I had to pick, if I'm really just looking at the roster, I got to pick one to go R10, I'm going Kylo or Leia. Seems pretty cut and dry. Don't have Darth Bane yet. Jedi Master Luke is fine. He's just not very good. That's his problem. He's just not a very good character. He doesn't do a lot. He doesn't counter any other galactic legends, really. You can't put him, I mean, you could probably put him on defense maybe where you are, but he's just not a very good galactic legend. That's the primary problem. You do have Jedi Training Raid. You could get Jedi Master Luke. He's not the worst thing. People love using him for cheese and conquest. I don't love doing that, but people do love doing that, so you could do that. But yeah, I don't think we have enough data and experience. But if you're gonna pick an R10, starting with your attackers or tanks would be the way to go. If you're gonna pick an R10, I think that's the way to go. And there you go. Is anybody else streaming right now? Arnold has kind of been off and on with streaming. He hasn't even come on yet for Grand Arena. Let's see who's out there that we can raid. We got one of our Greek-Russian friends. Not a lot going on. You know what? I got a German guy who's streaming Battlefront 2. I'm going to send you guys over to that stream on YouTube. Other than that, there's just not a lot of people on right now. People missing opportunities to get 100 viewers in there. Nope. Trying to find some English-speaking streamers right now. Senor Vader? Nope. You know what? Let's do it. We're gonna raid some guys that are speaking, looks like Greek to me. I don't know. Senor Vader, we're gonna raid him. So pay attention to these raids, guys. Go jump on these other streams. Check out some other creators. Enjoy yourself. Sorry for the little rant there at the end, but that's how I feel. I hope everybody has a great day. I will definitely talk to you soon. And always remember, Nooch2Gud. Is that going?